Hi, fellow traders. We're going to finish up our segment that we started yesterday in Rollin with Ed on energy takers versus energy givers. Now, I gave you two energy takers yesterday centered around active trading, which was, losing trades and slow trades. These cannot be avoided. Okay, you can't avoid losing trades. You can't avoid slow trades. So what you're going to have to do is learn how to deal with them. And that's what we spend a lot of time on in our mentor sessions, is trying to turn these weaknesses, these things that can take and zap energy from you, that can kill your mindset, and teach you how to deal with them in a positive way. So today we're going to talk about one that you can't avoid, and that's people. People are a big source of zapping your energy. You have people that don't believe in what you're doing. People that just want to criticize you and talk about, how dumb you are for doing what you're doing, when really they don't understand it. They may be jealous of you. They may be putting down things that they just don't understand, or going by things that you heard. But when things get tough, when you're going through a losing streak or a drawdown, those words that people told you, they're going to dig deep. They're going to cut deep. So if you entertain those, if you hang around those people and, you listen to what they say, those words are going to creep in, and they're going to cause all kind of negative emotions, which is in turn is going to zap your mental energy and your physical energy. The other one I wanted to bring to your attention is comparing yourself to other traders. That's another thing. When you're dealing with people, you can avoid that. You can avoid comparing yourself to other people by just filtering out the noise. If you don't see these people trade and make these trades live in front of you, then just ignore it. That's what I do. I don't care if somebody said they made $50,000 trading Tesla and I only made $1,000. I don't care. I'm not comparing myself to them. I didn't see them do it, so in my mind, it didn't happen. That's the mindset that you have to have, so that you don't come in and start trying to compare yourself to other traders, where you are a year in or 2 years in versus somebody else that's a year in or 2 years in. I realized the hard way. I realized in the beginning not to believe. You can. If you don't see it happen in front of your face, if you don't see these guys actually trading the strategies that they teach, employing the mindset that they teach, it's just not happening. And I was putting a lot of, faith in all of that, and it just wasn't the case. So you can't compare yourself to other people. It's you against you. You have your timeline is your timeline, not Tom, Dick, Harry's, or James. It's yours. My timeline is my timeline. So don't compare yourself to other traders. Those are energy takers. And don't listen to people who don't believe in what you believe in. That will zap your energy and create self-doubt and everything. Because look, I'm gonna be straight up with you. Don't start this journey if you're thinking about quitting before you even get started. If you're thinking about what's going to happen if this doesn't work, what's going to happen if that doesn't work, if that's what you're thinking going into this, don't go into this, because you're going to fail. That's one thing I can promise you. Okay, when you come into this, it's all about positives. Okay, it's about being positive and not thinking about failing. That's why my mindset, and it's controversial, but it's what I practice every day. When I plan trades, I'm not planning my stop. I'm not thinking about a stop. I'm thinking about how much profit potential this trade is going to give me. I'm not thinking about the trade failing before I even take the damn trade. That's not what I'm thinking about. Okay, I'm thinking about what can I get out of this? What's the potential? The last thing I think about and the last thing I focus on is, okay, if this doesn't work, this is where we need to get out. But that's it. If you go into your trade thinking about your stop first and thinking about not losing money or stuff like that, you're gonna fail. That's another thing I can guarantee you. Some people may not believe me yet, but if you get further into this, if you survive the beginning and you get a little deeper into trading, you're gonna realize that you're gonna have to have a completely different mindset, what I call a trader's mindset. And that's what I help you guys develop. Because I'm gonna tell you, you come in and the first thing you thinking about is stopping. That's exactly what you're gonna do. You're gonna stop, and you're not gonna make a dime. So I know I went into something different. I'm sorry about that. Being a teacher, you get on something, you just keep going. But you guys have a great rest of the day. Remember what I said, stay away from these energy takers. On the next segment, we're gonna talk about the positive things. We're gonna talk about some energy givers. So have a great rest of the day, and I'll catch you on the next segment. Peace.